So thank you for joining me back, ladies and gentlemen, as we will now go back into the preparation for Stint 2, as we will be able to join shortly in a moment. So just patience whilst we wait for this to get set up. So we'll be joining the lobby now, everyone. Just please be patient. That's it. So the drivers should be lined up now in single file as we are getting ready to join. They should be in order based on overall timings of where their teammates finished from Stint 1 overall. As we get ready to join the server. The Pro lobby. There we go, so we are rejoining the lobby now, so we have spectate and have the full screen to be able to edit. As the drivers take their slow formation lap here, as Tyler takes the lead, as he will be starting, but with EXR Thunder's second place, with Planet Donovan in third in the number 20 Bentley, GPR Acura in the number 22 Audi in fourth place, with Art Diesel taking over in fifth place, then being followed by FCT Minus, TX3 Irwin, SPS Dirt McGurk is in the lobby now in eighth place. As you can see, they're just slowly going around the formation lap. They will have to be keeping pit limit speed, so their tyres will get cold, but there is no overtaking. The start time isn't wrong. All the servers have been changed so that they are 2 hours long for the remainder of the race now. So each race, Stint 2, 3 and 4 will only be 2 hours long for both lobbies instead of 2 hours 15 from now. To cause or to help with any confusion. So for anyone joining in, my name is Tommy. I'm going to be your host for the whole of this stint. This is obviously a charity-based event, which is going towards Red Cross charity, American Red Cross charity for the aid of COVID-19. So any donations, we have a PayPal, Gmail that I can post in the chat if anyone would like. All money will be going towards for the cause of that as they approach the last corner here. So they will be holding pit limit until he crosses the line. Once SPS Tyler crosses the line in his number 10 AMG, he is free to go. But obviously there is no overtaking until after turn 1. And it's away we go as we come up to turn 1 here. It should be simple enough, should be no overtaking and no battling. should take a safe approach into turn 1 as they do. Let's spectate down the field to make sure there is no overtaking. Oh, a little mistake there from a Nissan GTR. Looked like he almost cut across a car, which results in, I think he lost the place there, almost getting tapped by the Bentley. So Spartan got a bit heavy. Maybe he got brake checks in front, who knows. But we'll go on board with Tyler here. I know Thunder's got some good pace, so there should be a good battle here as they go through the sweeping right-hander of turn 5 into turn 6. Both got good pace going around here, so we'll see who holds out better throughout this race. Stay on board with the leaders here as so Tyler got a bit of a better exit going through there. We'll go through the field here as we spectate them come through this section of the track. Looks like a car has fell off there. Sorrentino's fell back, maybe a mistake that happened in turn 1, who knows. If anyone would like me to specifically spectate a car, please feel free to ask us. Planet Donovan's going on the inside there, almost of Thunders as they battle for position. A mistake from Tyler as he drops down to 4th place there. Maybe a mistake through the S's or on the hairpin. Hopefully he hasn't got too much damage. Consistency he will need to keep going here. Youngest good number 87. There we go to RHM Robin. Obviously we've got the RHM fans in here. Obviously we can see that as he goes through turn 3 there, coming up to... No. Yep, turn 3 as he come up to turn 4 into turn 5. I will get it right one day. A nice black, white and green Bentley as they go through turn 4. It goes a little bit wide there going through that corner, but it shouldn't compromise too much. Got a nice comfortable gap behind and in front of him, so he shouldn't get pressured too much there. As Donovan is now in the lead of the race after the mistake from Tyler, but Tyler's still shortly following. Let's go to number 6 at Daniel. Let's go back down to 11th place for you as they go through the downhill left-hander section of the track. Right on the backside of Dirt McGurk there. Or SBS Dirt. Oh no, maybe not. There's a little spin there from a contact. Thankfully he safely holds his position there to safely rejoin the track as he now can. That was a bad time to join there, Quino. Looked like a little bit of a contact there. Don't think it was anyone's fault there. Just maybe heavy in the braking and didn't have the control of his car as he goes into the pits here, which is a questionable decision as I feel like it's too early to want to maybe repair any damage. Light damage is not a problem around here. You lose maybe half a second. Suspension is the only thing you might want to repair early on as it multitudes over the race. But it's a questionable decision to pit early for damage here by Daniel. It's going to lose out a lot there. Go back on board with the number 87 then as requested before, as he's behind BSB Braga. In battling for 6th place here, even for 5th as Manus goes through the sweeping right-hander there. Braga looks like he cuts a bit at the inside there, which compromises him, giving him have to defend going into turn 5 there. As they go too wide, going through turn 5, comes turn 6. See who gets the advantage here, who goes brave. A little cap there, and Robin spins him around. That is unfortunately a bad decision there. He will lose out on positions there and may get a penalty for that, as he loses a few positions on that. And Braga obviously still only 2 positions behind him, but oh no, even further as I say, so he would have got a bit of damage for that as he rejoins the track there. Gone back on board up the field as you've got Thunders, who's moved down to 3rd place now, so Aqua has overtaken as he runs really wide there, may get a track warning for that, so he must be careful for that. As he overtakes Thunders as he drops down to 3rd, Tyler remaining in 4th. As you can see, Dermagog's in the pit there. I've just been informed that his TV changed channel whilst he was driving, which is very unfortunate. So he has been into the pit and repaired his damage, which he is a lap down, which is very unfortunate, but it will allow him to just keep, well, not a lap down, he's just further down. Is he a lap down? I will see when he crosses the line next. But I believe he is a lap down. Yeah, so you are right, I have noticed that the server didn't get changed. I will inform Aroy of that. So we'll make sure, thanks for noticing that, I've made that notable to Cameron, so we'll make sure that that doesn't get become a problem next stint. Yep, so we are aware that the lobby was not set up correctly. Cameron has apologised for that. Obviously, you have to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's trying to sort the live timing out and update the servers and do the stewards reports. So, you know, he's got his work cut out for him, but he has apologised for that. That's not a problem. It's still daytime either way. It's still a stint 2. I think the track would only be about 2-3 degree cooler, so it's not the end of the world. As long as stint 3 and 4 are night stints in that sense. But thanks for pointing that out. We haven't took note of that. Does anyone here have anyone specific to spectate? We've got on board here, 6 places. There's a big battle still going on for 5th place here between 3 cars. Looks like the Audi of Manus has overtook the Bentley of Irwin. So as it goes, looks like Pathan's lost out in that battle there. As there is still a close battle for the lead of the race. Planet Donovan currently leading number 22 Bentley, with Aqua having to defend hard from Thunders and Tyler, as Tyler takes the sensible move to back out of going through that corner so he's not too wide. Thinking long term, as it is a long race, so you don't need to force yourself. As a mistake there as he goes up through the inside. We'll have to see if he takes this position or if the outer car tries to fight for it. So Thunders gives in the position, which is obviously the safe thing to do there. It's a long race, you don't want to be going too wide through corners unnecessarily. There's a little mistake there almost by Planet Donovan, going a little bit of a wobble on the exit of turn 5. Going into the S section there, as Thunders looks like he runs wide a little bit then. As we'll go on board now with GPR Aqua 92 in the number 22 silver Audi, or white Audi, silver. We will make sure that stint 3 and 4, Daniel had a problem where his wheel was off center. That's unfortunate. Because I don't have a wheel on this game. When I say my dad, for example, has a wheel for the PlayStation, and when I used to play Gran Turismo 5 and 6 and GT Sport and that, the wheel will always do its little spinny thing to adjust itself. Do the wheels do that on this game? I don't know. So obviously they normally center themselves, they reconfigure, don't they, when you start them up, but is that a thing on this game, or? That's unfortunate that happened to him. As Tyler comfortably keeps his gap in front of Thunders as he now chases down Aqua. Go on board with number 87 as the fanboys request. I don't think that Bentley's flying off anywhere, it's too big. Need jets on that to take that big thing to float. It's a boat for a reason. It's not flying, it's sailing, let's say. Your Boatley. Great battle for 9th to 11th, so I'll go on board with that for you, with FCT minus and Tool and Rahis currently. So Rahis is double stinting then, from what I can see. He also took part in stint 1. He has moved his way up the field as he was a bit further back towards the before the server crash. As you can see, these cars are nicely bunched up here. Number 21. Oh, so GPR Sorosina, I understand you with me. I think a lot of people will have tyre heating issues. This is quite a hard track on the tyres. It's quite harsh, so I feel like on 31-degree track, yes, definitely, like you'd be hot. The tyres are going to be hot. Especially, I feel like the mid-engine cars will benefit a bit more in that sense because the weight is balanced. Whereas if you're in the AMG or Bentley, because the cars are dive bomb there on the inside by Tool going onto the inside of minus there. It's a good overtake there from Tool. But as I was saying, the front engine cars, because there's more weight on the front of the tyres, there's more pressure, so they do overheat more. Whereas, say, the Porsche, for example, would overheat more on its rear tyres as he goes back on the inside of that Audi. They go too wide there, nice and safe, and the Audi does regain the position. Or maybe not, as they gone too wide into the... Do they go too wide here? Do we have a repeat of what happened with Tool and thingy? No, so he does give him the space respectfully by minus. He does give Tool the space going through that corner. As looks like Aqua is right almost on the backside of Planet Donovan here. Hopefully them battling for position might allow Tyler and Thunders to catch back up. Let's not think too prematurely though, but we will see what happens as he looks like he's got a good run off there going through turn 3, Aqua. As they almost go too wide here, but he does back off going into turn 4. We'll go back on board here for 9th place. Looks like he's been able to build a little bit of a gap as the car has just returned to the pit there. Maybe there was an accident, I'm not too sure, but looks like Diesel and Sorosino just look like they returned to the pit or drove through the pit, but I did see a yellow flag there. Maybe they're hit return to pit so that they can edit their tune setup, but I believe it does lock your car for 30 seconds as you do get fresh tyres. Go on board here with FCT minus as he is still getting pressured by Rahis in that number 44 Mercedes AMG with the black and red Akka paint job. So we'll go on board with the leaders here as they are currently battling for first place. You've got Donovan currently in the lead with GPR Aqua, shortly followed with right on his backside. And then you've got Tyler just 1 second behind, and Thunder's 1 second behind him. So it looks like there's been an error in the stewards' reports. It looks like GRT and Mercedes-Benz AMG looks like he's misput numbers. He said an incident involving car number 95 and number 10. It looked like it was number 18 in the video. We'll double check that back now. Just bear with me one moment. So it looks like a mistake there. I don't know why number 10 was employed. Cars involving. So we stay on board with the leaders here as it has allowed Tyler and Thunders to slightly catch up as this nice little train of cars. It's a good little battle considering the 12 laps in that they're still battling for the lead. Sobby seems to have a bit more equal paced leaders going on. But it's good pace from all of them and it's safe at the moment. There has been no incidents between the 4 of them. Go on board with Aqua here so we can spectate them. So as you can see, there's still an hour and 35 minutes to go. Everyone's still yet to make their pit stop. We'll look to see who will think about making an earlier pit stop if these 4 cars are still in the same pack come to the pit period of when they're running out of fuel. So I'd like to see who gets the undercut or the overcut. Obviously the Bentley's got the bigger tank out of these 4 cars. Obviously the Mercedes has a good fuel saving mix. So it'll be interesting to see if the Mercedes and Bentley decide to push on to their stint and extend it a little bit further than the Audi and McLaren. There's a little mistake there from GPR Aqua. Yeah, so it is a 4 different manufacturer fight. 2 British and 2 German. So we'll see who comes out on top at the end of this race if the Germans take the lead out of this. As they take a wide line coming down the straight, trying to get rid of each other's draft. Obviously, if anyone's got any questions or concerns, please feel free to ask in chat. Good little battle here. Zach was kind of lost the gap a little bit. It's planted Donovan. After that mistake, he has kind of pulled away a little bit. Donovan, as Tyler still shortly followed in third, being pressured a little bit by EXR Thunders, but nothing too concerning yet. We'll stay on board as Thunders goes really wide there in the background, but manages to recover and doesn't lose out too much from that. Maybe a second in timing or two, but nothing to cause any damage or concern to his car. Maybe just a little bit more wear on his tyres. Hopefully that doesn't affect him in the long run. No, I don't think he would have got a warning for going wide there at that corner. No, I don't think he would have got a warning there personally, Trevor. I mean, I've done practice stints, and when you're in wider there, you don't really get a benefit out of it. It depends on how you exit the corner. If you push too hard and brake too late for the exit, then you don't really get a warning for it. It's more if you brake early and then power on the exit on purpose. The game does take that in note, I've noticed. That's what I mean. It depends on how you exit or how you enter the last corner. Obviously, you normally probably do it more through just your driving line. We'll see how he takes it this lap. Looks like Aqua's kind of catching him back up. See, that was fine there. But Aqua's kind of catching him back up as they go on to lap 15 of the race with still an hour and 30 remaining. Sorrentino's currently in the pits. He is 6 laps down, so not too sure what concerns he's had with his car, but he has been stationary there for a while now. On board for the battle of 10th place here. There's 3 cars battling for that position. There's like a 2 wide there between TSD Mitch and TX3 Irwin. So they come into the last corner here. Irwin gets the inside. Mitch gets the inside, and the exit of that corner gives him the benefit and the better run off there. Too wide there coming down the hill. Then he gets a good run off there. We'll have to see how wow they both go too wide through here. So it goes wide there. The Bentley, that will give the Audi in the background a little better chance there for the runoff of MVT Tang and the Chrome Audi. So we'll go back on board here with the leaders as Aqua's still right behind Donovan there. And they still battle for that position. Looks like Tyler is comfortably still sat in third place and pulled a little bit of a gap from Thunders and therefore from MCR Path. Robin then in 6th place, a few seconds behind, who has built a comfortable gap between Spartan, Tool and Minus, whereas Reese has got a little few cars not too short behind him. There's a little train battle going on between Mitch, Irwin and Tang there. The battle for 11th place. Looks like a little bit of a lag through, and it looks like a server disconnect there from what I can see. I'll see what the issue is there. So I'll be ending the stream and restarting it so that the results can be taken for a restart. Bear with me one moment, everyone.